what's going on? This is Lex.
This is Roy.
This is
Matt.
What's my name, guys?
Matt. It's Matthew.
Nervous.
It's Matthew V. Dale.
V. Dale. Matthew V. Dale.
Yes.
Simone.
We are Fighting Words. We're a group of friends. Well, Jesse is missing here. He usually looks up facts and stuff like that. Send us the heads up. Just not here right now on this pilot.
It's Roy, right?
Yes, Roy.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's Matt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matilius Dominus Maximus.
This is Dr. Evil.
That makes me angry.
So basically, what's going on here? We all train MMA. We like fighting. We like combative sports. Roy will be the one that calls the shots. What's your record?
Record is 7-1 right now.
145, right?
145.
How many belts do you have?
Three belts at 145 for
Tres, in case you speak Spanish.
Yeah, we're not gonna subtitle over here. MMA, we all practiced MMA. We all met at one gym. We all fought each other. We're a fight family. So part of this blog is to bring the MMA community together here in San Antonio. Although when we go to tournaments, everybody's together and stuff like that. We're fighting, keeping each other in check, making each other better. We want to make sure everyone comes in as a community. Our goal here will be to make sure we get exposure. We want to get San Antonio on the map. We haven't seen any fighters in the big leagues. We have seen people from Texas, but we haven't seen many of them from San Antonio. So we want to go ahead and make sure San Antonio's on the map and get all the MMA community together here, whether they do BJJ, judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai.
It's mainly fighters up north in Texas. They get all the exposure. We hardly have any here in South Texas. They get no.
Capoeira, ballet.
Oh, yeah.
Capoeira. Ballet.
Let's open up the mic. Now you have some topics. Who wants to take the first one, man?
Jose Aldo and Max Holloway.
That's an intriguing fight. I like it.
My favorite fighter, actually, who got me into MMA was Jose Aldo. About 2009, 2010, with the WC era.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was
You're a favor?
He did inspire me getting the UFC. Or not the UFC, but fighting wise.
Yeah.
He inspired me. But I didn't get in it till last 13 seconds. No, I'm messing with you.
Well, man.
No.
That's funny that y'all mentioned that because everyone was talking about the 13 seconds, but does anybody remember that 7-second fight that he landed?
No.
That double knee?
I forgot about
Cub
that.
Swanson.
Yeah, McGregor. Can you do that?
Cub Swanson.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 seconds shorter than you.
That was 7 seconds. I remember that.
I really don't remember. I'm going to have to go back and watch it because I really don't remember.
Lucky Charm sucks.
He shot. I guess he
Stupid.
He stayed still while he jumped in the air.
But that's the thing.
Blah, blah.
A lot of people are talking about Aldo that he lost in 13 seconds, and they're like overlooking the fact that he was a champion for 10 years. Coming from a different division. I mean, different promotion. From WC carried over to the UFC. I mean,
He has a legacy, that's for sure.
he does.
He will leave a legacy.
Yeah, there's too much disrespect out there from fans. You got to think too. I'm not saying that McGregor would have for sure won. It's that fight. He went past the first punch, but as anyone says, it's always everyone has a fighter's punch, a fighter's chance. That one punch knockout. Everybody's
gonna get knocked out sometime.
Yep. Exactly, and once in 10 years, and people are just
Criticizing.
overlooking the whole thing. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. And what Joe Rogan said, I completely disagree. It's not going to tarnish his career just because of that 113 seconds. At least not with the true MMA fan base who's been watching and knows the fighters and does train and understands the sport. There's no way that one fight will tarnish his entire record. Lord knows what could have happened if that punch didn't land. You know what I mean? It could have gone either way.
Fight.
You know,
Would have been a different fight.
absolutely. But back to the Max Holloway fight.
Max Holloway is
Very interesting fight.
Max Holloway's style is very intriguing to me. Very intriguing, honestly.
He's a super fan.
Uncle Coy.
He has a poster of Max Holloway in his room.
Mm-hmm.
No shirt.
Yeah.
Usually any fight. Usually any fight.
No, but he is a very intriguing fighter.
Yeah, he is.
It's about time he got Well, it's about time he got his respect because he's on a 10-fight win streak in the UFC. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be known. If he does beat Aldo, it's gonna change up the whole division. That's all I can say right now.
But how do you see it changing? I mean, what's going to trigger from there?
Because from there,
I don't
think
see
about
nobody
it.
beating-
Because think about it. If he beats Aldo, that means Frankie Edgar could fight Max Holloway. Because think about it, Jose Aldo's beaten Frankie Edgar twice.
Okay.
So that matchup could be done with Holloway versus Frankie Edgar.
And then what's going to happen after that? Who's going to come before? Like, how
They're gonna be-
How do you think the rankings are
They're
going
gonna
to
need some new talent, man.
New talent,
I don't think
because
anybody besides Frankie Edgar and Jose Aldo is gonna take Max Holloway. I mean,
Frankie Edgar could take him
ooh,
out.
Ricardo
Yes,
Lamas, Yair just got blasted.
But
I
he's
think the
still
best
top 10,
situation.
right?
I think honestly, think Max Holloway could go up to 155 because he's tall for the weight
Oh,
class.
imagine him and Tony Ferguson.
Oh, man, that would be a good one to watch.
Because think about it, he's 5'11" for 145. That's tall.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
That's a
really
tall
tall.
guy.
lot.
And for him to go, I think if he has to defend his title 2 times. After 2 times, because there's not that much talent at 145.
Yeah.
Who is it? It's only Aldo, Edgar, and
Dude.
McGregor left.
And they also have that
Well-
mystique around the Holloway because he's the only one who's never got knocked out by McGregor.
That's true.
So especially if he goes up in weight,
and he fought injured.
that could be a super fight: 145 champion and 155 champion, and McGregor if he ever decides to come back. Well, when he does decide.
If he comes back, because there's rumors. I mean, like I said, that's what I read online that McGregor, if he takes the fight with Mayweather,
He may never come back.
he may never come back. He may
I
just
heard that
retire
too.
there. So,
He's not a true champion until he defends the belts.
oh.
Plain and simple.
Shots fired.
That is true.
And just to make it clear, here at Fighting Wars TV, each one of us is responsible for our comments. So that's after Roy. That's all you, brother.
Lucky
Yeah,
Charms
it's
still
true.
sucks.
But
It's true. I mean, you're not
it is
gonna
true.
get
I mean, I agree with that. You are, or in my eyes, I mean, a true champion will defend that belt. Like you are the named champion, but you are a true champion
Right.
once you defend that belt.
I can't see McGregor retiring, even if he does take that Mayweather fight. I
It's
think
been 7 months.
I would
since
think
he
he'd
has
come back. But he had his first kid too.
I don't
Think
matter.
about that.
You're a champion. You
And
defend your
he's
belt.
chasing. How
But
much
it's
money?
his firstborn, dude. I mean,
His firstborn,
you
it
still
don't
want to
matter.
go in and spend time with them.
Only 2 weeks, then get back to training.
Only
Only 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah, hey,
Man.
hey, you gotta get back to training.
There's a reason why Roy's single, ladies.
Yes,
Watch
yeah.
out.
You best not believe it.
Roy, I hope you always pull out.
Yeah, I will. Hell yeah, I will. I will.
That's horrible.
I don't care. You're a champion. There's always hungry people that want your
MMA
belt.
is everything. There's
That is
nothing-
true. That is true.
There is hungry fighters all the time. You're not gonna be so. Sometimes I can sit there for 6 months. and do
Okay,
it.
but let me ask you this question:
All right.
If you were chasing a $100 million fight, even $75 million fight,
Mhm.
and then why risk losing to take that mystique away from actually getting that fight?
All right.
$100 million, you're set for
Okay,
life.
That is true, but are you in this sport for the money or to prove you're the best?
He said he was clearly in it for the money.
He said it before. He's the money man. He wants the money
Well,
fights.
he's not a true fighter. If he's a true fighter, he'll be defending his belts and he'll fight the best.
Well, on that, I mean, I may disagree.
Because what is MMA about? Is it about money fight or is it about the best fighting the best?
Well, it is also a business.
It is. but
Because
it has
if
to
it
be
is
best
true-
You
fighting
got to think about your career and your life after that. You're not going to be fighting forever.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
short
look
term
at-
that you
well,
can
look
make
at
that
McGregor.
money.
Who's the only guy? Freaking Khabib couldn't fight Ferguson. Khabib
Okay.
obviously didn't make weight. So who's the only guy? Tony Ferguson. He should be fighting Khabib. I mean, he should be fighting McGregor.
But McGregor doesn't want to take the fight.
Because
Like,
he's
he's
scared.
a break.
He's scared. He's scared of Ferguson. That's why.
I
He's
mean,
a bad matchup.
Look, I don't even like McGregor, but I understand where he's coming from.
He's a
I
bad
do, man.
matchup.
I like him as a fighter.
He's a
As a
bad
fighter,
matchup.
I like him as a fighter.
It's a bad matchup for McGregor, that fight. 'Cause
I don't know. I don't
Fighters
think
and
there's
wrestlers.
such thing as a bad matchup.
Dude, that's bad. Because he's never fought a guy with a ground game. Like, the only guy he's fought with a ground game was Nate Diaz. And you know how that fight went from the first time.
Well, I mean, and there again,
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
then again, we've seen it in amateur fights.
Yeah.
I've seen it in a lot of amateur fights. There's pride fighters. They're too proud to go out and say, you know what, I need to work. I need to work on this. I need to work on my ground. I need to work on my defense. I need to work on my wrestling. I need to work on something. Like,
sure.
I see that much pride. To me, McGregor, he was like, you know what, I'm proud of everything that I have done, and I think I got it, and try to take Nate to the ground.
Yeah.
So he got overconfident.
No, you
Now-
know what happened in that fight? It's that he got tired. And he wanted
Well, also,
a way out.
yeah.
He wanted a way out. He wanted a way out in that fight. You could tell because When do you ever shoot a takedown from 4 feet away? I mean, come on. Your distance.
If you're Claudia Gadelha,
I mean,
jeez. Have you seen her takedowns?
they're good.
You just want her to take you down.
I know. I'll let her
You
take
just
me
won't-
down. Oops. Oh, you didn't even go for a shot? My bad.
No, but I'm just saying in that fight, McGregor, he was looking for a way out.
I mean,
He got rocked. He was tired. What else did he want to shoot in? And he shot in against a guy. That's a crazy jiu-jitsu black belt.
okay.
Well, he tired himself out on, though. He was trying to go for that kill, and
It
Yeah.
doesn't happen with everybody. You're in a different weight class.
Now
Not
let
the
me
same.
go ahead and flip it to you. Now you are a fighter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You fight because that's in your blood. That's what you like.
I like it.
And pretty soon, you're just gonna be turning pro. So look out for him.
Yes.
Now you're a fighter. You're doing it because you have that fire in you. The regular guy, if they tell him, dude, I give you 10 grand to fight that dude, you don't even have to win. Just 10 grand to show up.
it depends who it is, because I ain't fighting Alistair Overeem for no 10 grand.
Well, then again, remember,
10 grand.
there's been fights that have been finished in 6 seconds.
Not against that guy.
So, and there's
I'm gonna
always,
run out like
there's
Verdun,
always a way to
Verdun.
tap out.
Fucking run just, throw my legs in the air.
So, I
Mortal
mean-
Kombat. Get over here. Finish him.
So, for the regular guy, like not the trained fighter, and I'm using that term loosely, the trained fighter is people that actually train some kind of martial art.
Yes.
For the trained fighter,
Like
it's
karate.
like, okay, I have respect, which is that's Lyoto Machida has done great
That's
with
cute.
the karate background. But,
So he's got it. Well, he's doing
So-
good right now.
No, it's Taekwondo. It's not karate. Please respect that.
All right. Go. Taekwondo.
oh!
So you don't throw any turning sidekicks?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. So that does make me a little queer.
It's,
Proceed.
I don't know if you're going to be queer just walking around. That
No.
tornado kick you.
No, all right, good proceed.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a Taekwondo artist.
Hey, Taekwondo background.
I forgot about that.
Taekwondo.
This kid over here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it all depends what you're talking about, man. If you're talking to the trained fighter, he's going to say, you know what? I want to go out and test myself. I want to test my abilities.
Yes.
If you're talking to the guy who's wearing tap out everything, MMA overload,
dumb
that
guy.
he trains UFC.
I'm gonna go Claudia Gadelha,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna risk it by saying she's gonna get a stoppage in the 4th round. Even though she gasses, but I think she's gonna
Okay.
be working on her cardio, so we'll see.
Me, I gotta go with Claudia. I'll say second round, actually.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna say second round, TKO maybe.
Claudia, if you're watching this, I love you.
No, he likes you, but if you win, he's gonna love you.
No, I don't care if you lose. I love you. It's what is it called? Unconditional love. You never
For
win. You would never win another fight again, girl. We can still cuddle, talk about our feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about loyalty
I give you a
over
massage.
here.
Yeah, loyalty. dog.
What about Michelle Watterson?
Oh.
She married. I can't help that.
Yeah, you
And she
can.
get a divorce. It's all with tears, girl. It'll be right. Okay, okay.
Oh, so I gotta give a prediction too, right?
Yes.
Once you go white, there is no other right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh!
Hey, I didn't think us
excuse
crackers
me,
had same, did
excuse
you?
me.
You didn't think we had some, okay.
I don't know, dude. Honestly, I can.
You have to say one. Come on.
You know what? I'm just gonna go on a limb and say 3rd round submission.
Who?
Claudia.
Claudia.
I'll say 3rd round submission by
So she's
Claudia.
gonna bring those bags out of the tricks and get that.
Probably.
jiu-jitsu
The
black
bags
belt.
out of the tricks.
The-
I always bring bags out of my tricks.
Hey, choker. That's what the bags for. That's what the bags for.
Predictions on Max Holloway, Jose Aldo. We didn't even go specifics. I'm gonna say Max Holloway by decision.
Okay.
Me, I say Max Holloway by TKO in the 5th round, early 5th round.
I hope I'm wrong. Hope you're wrong too.
No, we need to see a different kind of fighter in the featherweight division.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't know.
He's hungry for that belt.
I would like to see. I don't know if it's gonna
Keep
happen.
it.
What I would like to see is Aldo by TKO in the 4th round.
Hell yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
That
Hell
you
yeah.
never know.
Come on, he's in Rio, dog.
I don't mean nothing.
He's in home.
Anything can happen.
He can watch the movie Real all he wants. I don't mean
And
The last thing we're going to talk about before we get into Roy, is fight coming up June 10th, is the TJ versus DJ. The fight for the name, the J ending. Basically,
DJ versus TJ. Damn.
basically, DJ is set to break Anderson Silva's record for the most title defenses.
11.
He wants to do it against Ray Borg, but TJ is missing his fight with Cody Garbrandt, and the Ultimate Fighter is promoting that. So TJ has said, I will cut weight, and I will fight Demetrius Johnson to prevent him from breaking that record.
Damn.
So this is the first time that DJ is headlining to get part of the pay-per-view money.
well, didn't Demetrius Johnson said
He didn't want to fight.
yeah, he said he has to come down, win a fight, just like anybody else, and then fight me.
You see, that's
But-
the right way to earn it.
But
That's
you got to think about that's
exactly-
unintelligent on DJ's
Yes.
side. That's
Yeah.
unintelligent. Who's gonna watch Ray Borg? No one knows who that is. But you got a super fight with TJ Dillashaw,
Wikipedia.
with TJ Dillashaw, and then you have Demetrius Johnson,
Yeah.
one of the best, and they have similar styles in fighting, and you're gonna get the pay-per-view numbers. You're gonna get the money from it.
I mean,
He's always talking about he doesn't get paid, he doesn't get the numbers. Dude, that will bring numbers. I guarantee it.
It's gonna be a good fight. If they do fight, it will be a good fight.
And you got to think about it. Come on, do you
Okay.
really think TJ? Who's going to be a stronger competition, Ray Borg or TJ Dillashaw?
There's no question. I'm
You
not
know what
gonna
I
answer
mean?
that.
To
You know
me,
the
it
answer.
really seems
You know the
like
answer.
I don't think that DJ is necessarily scared of TJ. What I think is going on is I think he wants to break the record first,
Yeah,
and
of course.
then he'll probably fight TJ whether he has a title or not.
10 consecutive title defenses.
well, hell yeah, dude.
Damn, you could come on against the best competition.
Well, look at Joanna. How many titles did she have? 5, right?
5.
Cody
Yeah.
Garbrandt has 1.
Not even. He barely won it.
No, he doesn't.
Oh yeah, he didn't have any.
No,
Yeah, he just barely
doesn't
won
have
it. Yeah. So.
But he took down.
Oh, you know what really made me mad about that fight is I thought it was the Ronda Rousey fight, and everyone was like, "Oh, that was a crappy card." I said, "No, it wasn't."
No.
Did you see the Cody Garbrandt fight? Who's that? Oh, it's just the fight right before the Rousey one. Good lord, some people.
It's those people that do UFC. Yeah.
I train UFC.
Man, those are part-time fans, man. They're just. Mm-mm.
McGregor fans, yeah.
I don't know. Me personally, I used to be that guy.
Oh.
They went to the ground and boo, and I started.
For
booing.
real?
Yeah, I was that guy. Until I'm not ashamed to admit it, I got tapped out about 30 times by a girl. My first time. The first time.
For real?
Yeah, my first time doing wrestling.
Oh my god.
You got tapped out in
we're doing no gi. I was doing no
okay.
gi. This one girl was
Stop.
fire. I don't know if you remember Gabby.
You never got tapped out? Marcy never tapped you out?
Yes.
Oh, we're changing the subject now? Oh, you don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Shout out to Marcy.
She did tell me out. I'm not gonna lie.
Did she?
Yeah, with the rear naked choke.
You let her, dude.
No, I mean I let her get, but I thought I was gonna get out. But
I thought I was going to get
yeah, just to let you know, when you get stuck in a submission and you think you get out, there's no way out. I don't care who the person is.
Don't get caught.
Yeah,
pretty
don't
much.
get caught. Basically, even if the person doesn't have that much experience, but if they know what they're doing a little bit.
Just to let you know, Marcy is actually a midget. They used to train at our gym. She's about 3'5". That's true.
Marcy, get your boy over here.
It's true.
You know, I'm gonna text her right now.
Hey, she
dude.
was fine for a midget. I'm just saying. She's been a Little People. You know that little reality show?
Oh my god. Dude. Once again,
we need those cans with the strings. What?
everybody's responsible for their own comments.
Let's talk about your fight coming up. You done?
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
Where at?
Shrine Auditorium.
Shrine Auditorium.
What time?
Fights start. Well, doors open at 5. Fights start at 6. So fights are gonna be earlier this time.
Okay. And this actually is gonna be a pretty good card.
Oh, I also want to give a shout out. Former UFC vet Roger Narvaez is fighting that night too. He's fighting for the Fury SC middleweight title. I want to give a big shout out to him too, man. I want to see his fight also.
Antonio Jones and Roger Narvaez.
That's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm fighting on that same card too. This might be my last amateur fight. So
Oh!
yes, this might be my last.
He's
amateur.
retiring and become a baker.
A baker? No, I want to be a pro fighter. But honestly, if this is my last amateur fight, which I don't want it to be, because I want to leave the Emmys at least with 4 Emmy belts. I want to fight for 1 more belt, or defend it. That's what I want to do, honestly. If I can't defend it, because I can't get no opponents, so maybe I'll fight at 155 if I have to.
If there's anyone out there, a 45er, what record?
Well,
would you-
actually,
what record would you like?
as a matter of fact, let's make this into a circle. I want to fight Alonso Sanchez, the number 1 fighter, because I was supposed to fight him on March 17th, and it never happened. It never happened.
Anybody know? So,
Everybody knows I was supposed to fight him. He's number 1 in the state of Texas at 145 for Emmys. And
so what happened?
I don't know.
Do you want to say what happened?
Yeah, he got hurt. Supposedly he got hurt, and well,
Supposedly.
I can't say because I'm not saying anything because injuries do happen. But if it's not,
That's true.
I just want to fight that guy. He's number 1 in the
Was that
state.
the second time that happened though? Weren't you supposed to fight before?
No, that was the first fight we had together. But
Oh, okay.
he got hurt. I don't know if he got hurt. If he did, injuries do happen. I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say-
I thought that was the second time. That's what
No.
made me think
No.
that was suspect. Oh, okay.
But I'm
Well,
just
maybe he
saying,
was injured.
That's the guy I want to fight. If everything goes well for this fight for Fury, I want to fight him in the next Fury card for the belt. Because that fight was supposed to happen and never happened.
So if anybody watching this knows that guy, let him know. We'll win the matchup.
He needs to fight me. But
Number 1 versus number 2.
Yeah, heck yeah. You best
Oh.
believe it.
Just want to see who's the best in the state.